this is also a face favorite as well, a highlighter favorite. Hey guys, welcome back. So got my May favorites here for you today, all in this little bag where I've gathered them for you. They're all down in there. So I'm gonna do like I normally do in these monthly favorites videos where I quickly run through my overall Friday favorites and then I mention other things to you guys, like some skincare things, I've got some makeup-y things, a fashion thing, and that's what I'm thinking of right now. Probably some other things, but let's get to all the things. Let's get to them. Okay, so for overall Friday favorites for the month, for eyes, I have to go with, well, I have several actually, so I'm just gonna mention them all because I couldn't narrow down. I have several here. Okay, so first off, the BH Cosmetics Santa Fe palette. This is so fun and beautiful. I think a lot of the reason I love this palette is because of the theme of it, and I love Santa Fe, but also the quality is really beautiful. The color story and what's happening in here is beautiful. You get a ton of shadows, and it's just a really nice quality, good palette. So love the theme, but also really love the quality as well. So loved that. Makeup Geek Peach Bellini. This palette is gorgeous, amazing quality. So I would say that this is an overall eye favorite. I have this on my eyes today, but then also cheek favorite because this one works great as a blush. This one works great as a highlight. I didn't wear this one as a blush, but I think it would work that way as well. The quality is just incredible. The formula is so good. And then a couple of other eye favorites. Wow, this is also a face favorite as well, a highlighter favorite as well. This is the ColourPop, one of their loose pigments. This is in Red Zone. Holy moly. I swatch all these things in the Friday favorites where I originally talk about them if you want to see swatches of these. But this is just a gorgeous highlighter. Well, it's technically, I mean, a loose pigment, I think mostly intended for the eyes, but it is gorgeous as a highlighter, as long as you like a shimmery highlighter. Wow, it's incredible. And then these Essence Melted Chrome eyeshadows. These are intense, metallic, gorgeous shadows, super affordable. I think they're like $5. If you like a melted metal look on your eyes, I think you'd love these. They are wow. And overall lip favorites for the month would be this combo right here, which is Wet n Wild's Gel Lip Liner and Bear to Comment. This is a really pretty kind of pinky, mauve-y, neutral sort of a color. And then MAC Flesh Pot. This is a gorgeous kind of pinky nude kind of a shade. It's pretty light though, so I like to wear it with a lip liner, but this combo is gorgeous together. This works with other lip liners as well, and this works with other lipsticks as well. So they're beautiful individually, but I really like them paired together. So makeup-y favorites for the month that I have not mentioned in Friday favorites. I was really enjoying this combo for my foundations this month. First off, this one, I got this one later in the month. Well, of course, I always love this CC cream. This is the It Cosmetics CC cream, but I got it in medium because I've been using SelfTanner. So this one is matching better right now, and this is just the most amazing CC cream. I've talked about it a gajillion times on my channel just because I love the SPF in it. I love the anti-aging ingredients in it. I love that it feels like you're doing a really good skin treatment for your face, but then also you're getting really great coverage. It's easy to blend. It's beautiful. I do get a little bit shiny with it, but I don't mind. But when I pair it with this, that really helps with the shine. This is so good. I love this foundation. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation in M30. So when I was needing a deeper color, CoverGirl had been so sweet to send me a bunch of shades. I think most of them at the time in the matte made, so I was able to find a shade amongst that group that was working really well for me. So M30, I was surprised that I was in kind of the medium group, but these two paired together, I love them individually. This is pretty matte, but I don't feel like it's dry looking matte. I think I have a whole review on this foundation. I think, maybe, if I can remember, I will link it for you. If not, it's on my channel. But I really enjoy this matte foundation, and I'm picky about matte foundations these days. I don't want them to be like powdery or dry looking. I just want them to wear really well. That's kind of what I'm seeking if I'm going for a matte foundation these days. I really just want that longevity and wear throughout the day. And I feel like that's what I'm getting with this, but without that super dry look on the skin. So this is really pretty by itself, and I do wear it by itself. I did wear it this month by itself, but I also paired it with this, and these are really pretty together because then you're kind of getting the skincare, the SPF, the kind of like slightly glowy look with this, but then paired with this, you've got that longevity, which is great. I don't think that I've mentioned this primer. I can't remember. If I have, I'm so sorry, but I've been wearing it very consistently, using it very consistently this month, so it's definitely a standout favorite. This is the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer, Super Volume with Super Fruits. Super cute packaging, first off, so I love that. That's just a little added benefit. It says with acai oil and mango butter. So this is a super affordable primer, so love that about it. But I think this does great things for the lashes. It helps to separate, gives great volume, gives great length, just as a really good step before a mascara. I already love my mascaras that I love, and I feel like they do a great job by themselves, but even paired with this, I think it kind of kicks them up a notch in the volume, length, and separation department. So I love that this is just a great primer and does seem to kind of amp up the mascaras. I do think it maybe even helps with longevity. Maybe a little bit. It's so hard to tell. I think it kind of depends on how oily my skin is that day. I think that's the main thing that kind of affects how much smudging I get with mascaras, because I get smudging most every single day with most mascaras. But I think this might help a little bit. Maybe, but mainly my thing that I love the most about it is that it does seem to amp up the mascaras even more, and it's super affordable, which is great. Okay, y'all, holy moly. It kind of takes a lot for me to get excited about a higher priced powder, like a luxury powder, and I don't know why. I think just because I definitely love foundation and powder, and I think that they are, like, finding a good one is essential for a really pretty makeup look, but it doesn't like get me super excited like a really pretty eyeshadow palette would, just because I love eyeshadow palettes, and you know, everybody has their like makeup thing. So it takes a lot for me to get excited about a powder. And this powder is so stinking good, and I'm really, really glad that I tried it, because I'd heard a blogger talk about this, Courtney Shields. I will link her. And I was like, oh man, that's kind of a high-priced powder, but she kept talking about how amazing it was. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. Here is the outside box for it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give it a go and see what I think. It says, brush onto the T-zone and any oily areas to set your foundation and concealer. For all over flawless finish, brush onto entire face, brushing up and out. Enriched with nourishing rose wax and almond oil for a luminous finish. So very pretty, luxurious packaging to it, because it's Charlotte Tilbury, so it is a luxurious brand. And then here is what the inside looks like. Y'all, this powder is so good. This is like one of those unicorn powders, which is how I feel about my Ben Nye luxury powder, where I love the Ben Nye for the under the eyes and setting, because it's a beautiful powder that doesn't look dry on the skin, but also doesn't look overly glowy. And I feel like this is definitely like that. It's a pressed powder, which is great. So it's great for putting in your purse, great for travel because it's not a loose powder. But what this does, y'all, I can already tell that I've made a dent in it, which is like, no, I love it that much. It is perfect for setting the under eyes. It is amazing for touch-ups during the day because it takes away the shine, but it doesn't look flat, matte, or dry. It says luminous. I would describe it more as just satiny and skin-like. I mean, it is like butter on the skin. I think Courtney said that she uses it with a damp beauty blender. I just use it with a brush. I'm more of a brush gal, so I will use this to set my under eyes. So I've used it when I first initially do my makeup, and it's beautiful that way, but I've especially used it a lot as a touch-up powder during the day. And I just love that it just smooths everything, takes away the shine, but doesn't make you look dry. It looks like you freshly applied your makeup. It's so good. Like I said, takes a lot for me to get excited about a powder, especially a more luxurious one, but holy moly, this is one that I think I will like always want on hand. I like it that much. And I've considered getting another one just to have in my purse. And that really says a lot. Some skincare things that I was loving this month, a couple of vitamin C products. So first off, The Ordinary Vitamin C Suspension, 23%, HA Spheres, 2%. So it says a water-free, silicone-free, stable suspension. So this is vitamin C. I had this product before and I thought there was something wrong with it because it feels extremely gritty. When you put it on your skin, it's not necessarily like a luxurious, fun experience. It just feels kind of weird on your skin. But once I read on their website that it feels that way, that's the way it's gonna feel that way because it's in the HA spheres, it just happens to, the vitamin C has that kind of gritty sort of a feeling on the skin. They do have the one that is in, I think it's in silicone, and that one's not supposed to feel gritty. So if you're not wanting that feeling, you could go with that one, but this one I think is a little bit more potent, so that's why I went with this one. But man, that brightening, lightening, tightening sort of an effect on the skin, just anti-aging. Like that's what I noticed with this. I use it and then I notice like more youthful looking skin as I use it. So, and crazy good price point. It's The Ordinary, so I mean it's like, I can't remember, maybe between $7 and $11, something like that. So it's really affordable skincare, particularly this one. Some of them, they get a little bit higher priced, not high price as far as skincare goes, but like in the 20-something dollar range. But a lot of their stuff is around $7 to $10, which is awesome. So yeah, was loving this and loving it. And also this Ofra Royalty Vitamin C Moisturizer, a fragrance-free moisturizer with vitamin C. I love this. I love this because it is creamy feeling, so it feels very hydrating on the skin, but it's not thick and heavy. It just melds into the skin and feels amazing. So your skin feels hydrated. It looks hydrated, but it doesn't look greasy. It doesn't look sticky. It doesn't look oily. So I use this during the day and love it under my makeup. So I'm getting, again, more of those vitamin C benefits of the lightening, brightening, tightening, the anti-aging sort of effects, but great for daytime. So yeah, this was the vitamin C that I was loving for nighttime, and this was the vitamin C product I was loving for during the day under my makeup. I would apply this and kind of let it set for a second because it is still a cream, but it sets in to the skin really nicely as a cream, but it does still take a little bit of time just because, you know, things have to absorb, but it doesn't take that long. So just give it a little bit to kind of set in, and then it's great under the makeup. Almost forgot this, so I had to go grab it from my bathroom. So I mentioned several tanners, or a tanner, and then a couple of body perfectors last month in last month's favorites that I really, really like. So I'd say check there if you didn't watch that one yet, because those products I super love. And I started using this last month, but I use it a lot more consistently this month, so I wanted to mention this one to you. So I use this kind of in addition to those. So this is the Body Drench Quick Tan Instant Self-Tanner Bronzing Spray Medium Dark. I get this off Amazon. I'll link it down below for you. So I kind of use this as an add-on product to those other things, or mainly to that other tanner that I mentioned last month. So let me tell you the things I like about it and the things I don't like about it. Things I like this as kind of a finishing sort of a situation where you can kind of spray your hands, your feet, or a tanning maintenance sort of a product, because it's easy to be able to just spray it on. It's pretty easy to get it even, especially on the hands and feet, which can be kind of hard with tanning. I feel like this is just an easy way to get mostly even sort of coverage, especially on the hands and feet, but then also using it as that kind of maintenance sort of, just a spray in between like a full tanning mousse spray tan experience, if that makes sense. I'll just use this kind of like in the evenings in between to just kind of spray on quickly. So that's what I like about it. Smells good, the color looks good, kind of has like a vanilla sort of a smell, which really smells good. You do still get a little bit of that self-tanner smell. I find that with every single self-tanner. So do find that a little bit with this, but I don't think it's that bad. It really doesn't bother me at all. So those are the things I like about it. What I don't like about it is cleaning up the shower after you spray it. If you use spray tanners, how do you clean up your shower? Because here's the deal, like I'll spray and then sweet Timothy has to go in there and like wipe down the shower after me and use the sprayer thing to spray off the shower, because it's like, oh, you can't get yourself wet, otherwise you'll mess up your tan. So I feel like such a mega diva that he has to go in there and clean the shower after me. So let me know. Like, I would preferably like to be able to wipe down the shower myself in some way without messing up the tan, without asking my sweet husband to go in there after me. I mean, he says he doesn't mind, but I don't want to have to ask him to do that. So let me know, how do you use a spray tanner like this? How do you clean up the bathtub, the shower, the bathroom after you use a spray tanner? So let me know that down below. And last thing, really quickly, a couple of fashion favorites. These midi shorts from American Eagle, I really, really enjoy these. I have this one right here, and then I have this pair right here. I like these because they have a little bit of extra length on them. They hug the booty nicely, which is cute, but they're just, I feel like they have kind of an edgy look to them because of the distressing and the wash to them. So I like the edgy look, but they're also pretty modest, which I like too. I like the length of them, but they're not boring. You know what I mean? I'm always kind of searching for like appropriate where I feel comfortable, but also where it's a little bit edgy and fun. Like, that's always what I'm searching for with fashion, especially shorts. And that's totally the situation with these. They are soft and comfortable and they wear well. So love the wash of them, love the look of them, love the length of them. I will say I do size up in these, I guess because they're so stretchy. But the girl at the store said sometimes people size down. I can't imagine sizing down because, I mean, I can wear my normal size in them. American Eagle, I'm typically a 0 or a 00, depending on what it is. Like mom jeans, I wear a 0. Tom girls, I wear a 00. Skinnies from there, I wear a 0, just giving you some frames of reference. But then these, I size up to a 2. I could fit the 0, I could fit the 00, but they were just really like snug. So if you're fine with really snug to the body, then I think you could go with your regular size, but I sized up to a 2, and I like that better. It just has a little bit more room to it, but isn't baggy or anything like that, so they are great. Okay guys, those are all my monthly favorites, so I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you were loving this month, either makeup or skincare or fashion or hair care or body or whatever. I would love to know your favorites down below. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!